And so I told you all a while ago that I like to read textbooks. And maybe a year or two ago, God had gave me a revelation, and I was looking at a political science textbook, and it's how things are structured, because I'm always interested in infrastructure of things, because if you understand the infrastructure, you understand how to troubleshoot where the problems are. And so as I was reading this textbook, and I kind of pieced this together, that there are 4 levels, and it's not in my notes because I wrote it down as I was reviewing them. I said, now God told me now's the time to share this. But there is what is called the authorities. Those are the powers that be, which may or may not be elected officials. The authorities could be the elected officials, but the authorities are often the people you don't know about who control the elected officials. So they are the authorities. Then there is the system. So the authorities establish a system. And from the system comes institutions or structures. And from the institutions or structures come protocols or laws. So there's the authority, the system, the institution, and the protocol. So let's unpack this. You have what was created by the authorities in Europe, a system of supremacy, racial supremacy. Out of that racial supremacy system came the institution of slavery. And out of the institution of slavery came what we call slave codes. And so when slavery was abolished, what we did was attack the institution. But we didn't attack the system, and we didn't attack the authority. So the authorities who still had the system of racial supremacy in place erected a new institution called Jim Crow. So the system lost one institution called slavery and replaced it with another institution called Jim Crow. And out of Jim Crow comes black codes. So you go from slavery to slave codes to Jim Crow and black codes. And so at a minimum, in order to fix the problem, you have to attack it at the system level, but ultimately you have to attack it at the authority level. And that's what we want to talk about today, about our spiritual authority.